When everything is moving all at once, your workforce, your tech stack, your business, you don't need more tools. You need one solution. That's why Paylocity built a single platform to connect HR, finance, and IT with AI-driven insights and automated workflows that simplify the complex and power what's next. Because when everything comes together in one place, growth comes easy. Experience one place for all your HCM needs. Start now at paylocity.com/one.
Your team just added its 67th AI tool, and also your 67th security blind spot. The good news? The Vanta agent works like a GRC engineer in the background, finding every app your team uses, scoring the risk, and drafting fixes for you. Vanta is the platform used by over 16,000 fast-moving companies like Ramp, Cursor, and Harvey, who are shaping the future with AI and staying ahead of AI risk. Get started at Vanta.com.
The more you listen to your kids, the closer you'll be. So we asked kids, what do you want your parents to hear?
I feel sometimes that I'm not listened to. I would just want you to listen to me more often and evaluate situations with me and lead me towards success.
Listening is a form of love. Find resources to help you support your kids and their emotional well-being at sounditouttogether.org. That's sounditouttogether.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council and Pivotal.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the Push Spin. As y'all see, we in a single location for a special episode for the one, the only, Mr. Stephen D. Jackson.
Hey.
AKA Alienized Photos.
Yes, sir.
AKA Sensei.
Okay. Hey.
You know, and a million other aliases. If you know what's so funny, I know you've seen it. Every time we're out with Steve is a well-known staple in the city. For sure. In the creative scene, photography scene, just the scene. He is the scene, a.k.a. we're going to put the scene on you.
Okay. Woo. Period.
Well, listen, y'all, we had to do this episode for there will be no political spins about Sensei. And I want to give you flowers, brother, because, listen, Sensei been down.
Yeah.
We talk about snow, sleet. He's been there. He's been there making sure it look great. He not only just look great, but make sure it's supported and to guide us, to be honest. Y'all think I told him Sensei just be calling him that. But I can't tell you many times we have conversations where he literally, from podcasting to his life in general. Yeah. So I want to thank you, brother.
That's true.
Oh,
yes.
Man.
Very appreciated.
Oh, man. That's the podcast right there. I'm all in tears and stuff. Carrying myself up.
Listen, but you really are the heart of the pull-up. So
yeah.
Definitely. Yes, I appreciate y'all. Beautiful introduction. I know a lot of people say that, but I feel it.
Oh,
that was a beautiful introduction.
Hey, listen, so we have to do it right.
Your turn. What you gotta say? What you gotta say?
Well, you know what? I will, because Beauty Told has had the pleasure of having you behind the scenes, doing what you do best, making sure that everything is photo to a T. Okay, and I am blessed to have you. Anytime you come through that door, I know it's about to be good. Good.
With
the T. Okay. Gooder and good.
Okay.
Gotta have T.
Okay.
But the T for the beauty. Okay. So thank you for all that you do. Thank you for all that you have done. Gonna do all that.
No, I appreciate y'all. 5 years in the making and counting.
Oh my gosh. Crazy.
So let's just applaud for that. That's amazing, man. A lot of podcasters fall off within the first year. Even businesses don't even make it to the second year. So just to attest to that, man, kudos to you. And we still building, we still growing.
Come on, bro.
And I'm glad to you have me.
Come on, man. No,
yes.
We absolutely appreciate you, man. So Sensei.
Yes, sir.
It's funny because you usually behind the camera, not even
behind the camera, right?
Right, you front of the camera. But all jokes have a beginning, right? Mm-hmm. And Cleveland born, right? I assume.
Yes, sir.
So you got to say a hood you represent. What hood you represent, Sensei?
St. Clair Ave.
St. Clair Ave. He ain't got the buzzer. I was going to say that too.
156. It's just we just organic conversation. We'll be hitting our buzzer all day with me, boy. Game show. 156 St. Clair, 5-6 bricks. Between started off Lakeshore, Grovewood, and then most of my childhood years, St. Clair Ave.
Come on now, okay.
Wow.
Yeah, even my school, St. Clair. But it's crazy, like, just my origin story, becoming a photographer. I call it 12 shots because y'all remember them 12-shot cameras? The little film cameras you wound it up.
Yes, I was just talking about that.
Oh, I had a field trip. My mother brought me a camera, and I used all of it within the first couple minutes going to the zoo. So that's my origin story behind the camera, but documenting everything because my childhood hospital gone, childhood homes gone, childhood high school gone, elementary, preschool, a lot of things. Well, even Collinwood now is shut down. So like all of my history is gone. So I don't have no photos or nothing to document it. That's why I'm like, I'm more of a historian than anything.
Wow.
That's buzzword right there.
Documentation. I'm making history, literally. So like, you know how they had MTV cribs. I can't ride past my childhood home. Like I grew up in that home. So that's the main reason I personally became a photographer. And I know I'm kind of jumping the gun, but just giving more of my origin story before the prelude,
Well, like it goes back to the throwback with the click camera.
Yeah.
You remember the clicks.
You show your age sensei. You know what I'm saying? Because you as a kid, they were like, what 12 shots?
Click of that click.
Right. But sensei, one thing I appreciate you, brother, you are a creative.
Yes,
like,
sir.
You are like any facet. I feel like you have dabbled in it and mastered it to a certain extent.
I love it.
Poetry, rapping, making music. You've done these things. So were you always that kid that, hey, talent show, we know we want Steve up there, or it was something that you gradually grew into?
A lot of people wanted me to perform, just like the camera. I was more behind the scenes. I would write it, be in the studio. But as far as like publicly performing, I did a couple of talent shows in school, but it didn't come till my later years, in my 20s, when I actually start performing constantly. I remember doing over 50 plus shows in 1 year. So that, you gotta think about it. That's like multiple shows each week. So.
But how you discover you had a knack for it though? Like how was you shy when you was like, I'm gonna start rapping, I'm gonna freestyle?
Well, I'm not naturally, I ain't gonna say shy, but I'm introverted. But that helped me broadcast my emotion, feelings, and thoughts. I'm always having the thoughts. I got a million thoughts running in my mind at once. It's like, so it just helped me structure and just get it all out my head, and that became poetry, and then poetry became music. Listening to different instrumentals.
A domino effect.
Yeah, so it's funny because my first producer was my brother, and then he fell off. But I'm like, I'm gonna continue that and still write. And like I remember having those, instrumentals with the CDs and tapes. Yeah. Where they had a single, but they also had an instrumental.
Yes.
Like I'll rap to anything, just freestyling. I'm talking about Barry White, that long 10-minute song.
Wow.
I was just freestyling anything.
You were Lil Wayne in it, you know what I'm saying?
Lil Wayne in it before Lil Wayne was Lil Wayne. That was actually one of my favorite artists back in the Hot Boys days. I'm like, he gonna blow up. Look at him.
No, listen. So, and by the way, Sensei, I want to be able to say this on camera. You are an avid basketball player too. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
No, they won't even tell and whatnot. But Sensei,
fun fact about you.
Yep.
I didn't know that.
It's crazy. I have a episode, eliminate all distractions, even the NBA. And I was gonna try out for the NBA G League for the Cavs G League team, the Charge. I took a step back. I'm like, it's a time investment, financial investment. I'm gonna be tired because I had to work. It's like, I'm like, I'm older than most cats. They coming fresh out of high school, college, taller, faster. Like, but I end up not doing it and focus more on my podcast, my business, Alienized Photos. So check that episode out, Alienized Photos Industry Talk. Eliminate all distractions, even the NBA. But yeah, I love basketball.
So back in high school, you played in high school?
I played in high school, middle school. We went undefeated my 8th grade year.
Okay.
I wish you had tape of that. I wish you had like
MVP of my so I didn't make, it's funny, I didn't make the varsity or junior varsity, but they had a freshman team. I'm like, okay. I ended up making MVP of that, captain of that, captain of cross country, which I became the only runner. Everybody else fell off, so by default, captain of the cross country team, track. So it's like, you know, just being out here.
That makes sense.
Being an athlete.
I was gonna say.
I want to talk about a funny story. We were in Atlanta, y'all, for the very first podcast summit. Right?
Podcast summit, yep.
And Sensei, we Brittany, what floor are you on?
16.
16th floor, and my elevator's out. So me and Sensei, we're in the staircase. We had to go up to the 60th floor. Sensei is gone. He is gone. I'm like, what is Sensei? You in this
with the cake? What's the birthday cake?
With the cake.
With the okay, I was gonna say, who had the cake? Who had the cake?
And he hit the cake. I am dying in the stairwell. I'm like, oh.
It was hot.
It's very hot in that stairwell.
I've never seen Sensei. He was like, come on, bro. Come on,
he was
man.
Coach Sensei now.
He was Coach Sensei.
Yep.
So that makes sense because he was gone.
Really?
And then all that cross country you paid off, brother.
Well, I ain't slim for nothing.
I
got a little dad bod now, but you know, I try to be out there.
Yes, sir.
I used to be a fitness coach for a few months with Herbalife. So.
What?
Right. We find out so much about Sensei.
Yeah, you know, dabbled in it, but I had a lot of people run hills, so I can't just say, "Oh, run these hills." I do it with you. You know? I ain't gonna tell you to. I'll do it with you. That's how I am, you know, with my teaching, and I'll do it with you.
Okay. We learned a lot about
For
Sensei.
sure.
That's why we here. 3, 2, 1.
We was wait for this episode.
Yeah.
Okay, so we are realizing that we have so many different hats that you're wearing at such a young age in your life, you know, because you're in your early 20s when you really started to like dibble and dabble and everything. Now they say everything happens in seasons. So was it poetry first and then that transition to music? And what, I guess, led you to start one and then end one to start something anew?
It was all together simultaneously.
All together? Okay.
Like I would say poetry came first because it was just writing my thoughts out. And then my brother started producing with Fruity Loops, FL Studio. I'm like, oh yeah. Then he went over to Japan in the military and kind of got straight away. I'm like, so what's up, man? We brothers. We get 1-2 punch it like da-da-da-da. Like, so I just had to, continue myself. I've always been a writer, whether that's books, poetry, music. I just love writing, So that's how it all started. Just writing.
Wow.
Okay.
That's impressive.
Yeah.
Now, okay, so you realize poetry and music is together. So I guess maybe my next question is, when does photography come into play? Because we talked about, Rewind when you had the little clickety click.
Yeah,
and that was like your first little trial into, being able to know about photos and the importance of documenting. So how does that, moving forward come into play?
Going from the film days, can't say I'm a film photographer naturally, but all the way to, I would say, into the end of my music poetry career, where I used to host, perform, be featured, but I would still film others and take pictures on my phone. I'm like, this is content that I want for myself. If I'm an artist, I want to, have video to post and take pictures, remember the day, see myself in action, critique myself. So I'm like, let me just do it for others, even if it's like a couple minutes, boom, 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 send it to them. Oh, thanks, man, this is dope. I'm like, oh, really, it's dope? So I'm like, I'm seeing how a lot of people are getting paid. It was mainly through, photography, video at different events. Like I said, I was doing 50 plus shows, so I'm starting to see the whole, just standing back, just seeing the whole event structures and how they set up and the flow and everything. I'm like, oh, how the money's moving. And they say it's not a lot of money in poetry, or poets don't get paid, which is true. And with my music, a lot of people didn't want to pay my rate, so it's like almost default to poetry. Like if they want me to do something free, you get like a poem or two. That's it. I ain't doing a song, like, cause I do a performance, like Michael Jackson. I ain't just up there reciting, no, hey, like, no, I'm moving, I'm coming from the ceiling. I remember
coming from the ceiling. I gotta see the video for this.
Oh man,
yeah, we won't need to see that.
I'm telling you, I'll come from there. You hear my voice from the back room, and like, where you got? And then I just come out like, make it
We see, you know where we seen that?
What?
Futureland when he's on stage. Sensei, we all on stage. Sensei said, "No, I'm gonna be right in front."
Yeah, remember when he jumped down and he was out there? He was down there with the audience,
so
basically.
We got a chance to see that. We're gonna put that in.
That's my MC.
Oh, yeah.
That was that MC coming out. But no, like I didn't know y'all was on stage yet. Like I'm yelling through the halls. It's like, shh, they're on stage. I'm like, oh, that's my people. I'm supposed to be on stage too. I'm all hyped like, ugh! I'm like, I didn't know we was on stage. So I came back and then like our slides were on. It was like a whole bunch of.
We'll talk about it. We'll talk about the part of the pivot.
Yeah.
So I was already off the stage trying to work with that behind the scenes. So I was just like, well, just, I want to interact with her. I like walking, moving, sitting right down next to you. This is what I've been through in my life. You know what I mean? Like engaging with the crowd and feeling them, that connection and that I kind of like really.
You're a performer.
Like Michael Jackson on stage, they already fainting and Usher, whatever. But what if they came and sit down next to you? It's a different experience,
Oh my gosh, yes, a memorable one because those are the things that people remember 5, 10, 20 years. It's like, I'm like, do you remember when I was?
So if I go to concert, the performance just, come on, y'all say it.
Yes.
Okay.
That called everybody had their style,
But sometimes we get a little old. No. Love you, Mary J. Blige, but girl, you gonna have to pick it up now.
Yes.
So I do have to ask this. So I'm very curious to know.
Okay.
Shout out to the Podcast Summit for that one. But when you said that you ended your poetry and your basically music scene to be able to now start going into photography, what was the sign that you knew that it was time to end that season? I know everything goes in seasons, but what was your like? Yeah, I'm gonna have to hang this up.
Like towards the end, I ended up losing my grandfather. Like my first time crying in front of an audience, in front of people publicly. Like it just all came out. So I couldn't even get my words right. One of my staple poems, like can't remember the words, and it just all came. I'm like, look, I'm gonna just talk to y'all. Whatever you've been through, just really giving them my heart and what I felt at the time. Like I ain't gonna perform. I'm gonna just give them real raw me, and that's also spoken word. That's poetry. It's just that raw emotion. But when I go into something, I like studying it, practicing it. So I'm like, if I'm gonna go in photography and video, I'm gonna go all in. I'm gonna study. So I did countless hours study, whole bunch of free events, just going to different events, always bringing my camera everywhere I go. Now everybody assume, oh, you got your camera, can you get pictures? So I stopped bringing it with me, because that's when I started transitioning to a business and learning more about the business as a photographer first, and then added video.
You are a mentor to so many others, right? But when you first started out, who was the mentors or people who were showing you the photography side of it all? Because
I had nobody.
So you learned trial and error. Yes.
Not till later in my career, I was fortunate to meet Sean Lee Jones.
Shout out to Sean Lee.
Yes. I know he's been a couple events. He was at the podcast workshop we did at Creative Space. He's real good friends with Asia. So yeah, like man, he took me. He's like, grab this 50mm lens. I'm like 50. I'm looking at him. Do it say 5? Like which one? I don't know. He's like, shoot B-roll. I'm like, well, I ain't know what B-roll meant. Get this, get that. I'm like,
I'm sorry, Sensei. You gotta say what B-roll is. You don't know what it is. When you say B-roll, what do you mean?
Now y'all already know.
So the main camera is the A-roll, which you mainly see in front of you, and then behind the scenes, the complimentary footage. That's the B-roll, which is secondary. Like that's more so B-roll, and that's the main, and then the real, like, Or if we show a picture of the setup, like that'd be B-roll.
Oh, okay. Now I know. Thank you, Brandon, for pointing that out.
Yeah, anytime, Yeah, so what about y'all? When y'all first started getting into like production and podcasting, what were y'all initial thoughts?
Well, that was you, Sensei. The hands down. Let me say how much.
Well, but even before, like even the thought, like what made you want to start a podcast?
You already know, David Shans, forever.
Okay. Shout out to David Shans.
Yeah, shout out to David Shans.
No, hands down. I will forever be grateful for that man, because listening to Social proof, man.
You actually got me hip to David Shands. Like
Me too.
I heard him,
I didn't
but
know
I never
anything
listened.
about him till you. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And Donnie just happened to be a bonus because I definitely knew about her.
Man, listen.
I love them together. Dave and Donnie, oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Absolutely. No, listen. You want to talk about hours consuming podcasts, commutes, anytime free time, I'm cutting the ground, I'm listening to podcasts or whatnot.
Hey, same. That and audiobooks, like, man, after music, it's like, I heard somebody say, if you're not rich, you shouldn't be listening to music.
Facts.
You should be learning. So I'm like, I'm learning until I'm rich.
Somebody said the same thing about TV.
That's real.
If you ain't rich, you shouldn't be watching TV, movies.
That's why I be like, you ain't never seen so-and-so? I'm like, I ain't watch TV. I'm not trying to look. I'm either working, studying.
I don't even have a TV in my bedroom. That's how serious it is.
But for me, I be needing a break though. So I'm like, let me go watch
TV. Yeah.
You know?
Sometime, but you know, my lady behind the camera.
Whoop,
Just
whoop,
Overflow
shout out
Studios.
to
Bree. You know, be getting mad at me. Oh, we about to watch so-and-so. I be like... Or it's funny because my daughter's 7. She be like, oh, you know, we going to the movies? I be like, yeah, we going to the movies. Oh, just to go to sleep.
You pay for a nap.
She pay for a nap. My profession. I'll be kicking.
Dang.
She be like,
True mark of entrepreneur, if you ask me.
Yeah.
Well, if a lot of movies start slow, that's the importance of a hook. And when anything you do, your content, your podcast, videos, and movies, you gotta have that. You gotta draw them in because a movie start off slow and
you ain't the only one.
I do so much. I'm tired. My mind be going like, man, it's dark. I'm going to sleep.
You know it's bad when you think about all the things you could be doing instead of that.
Man, I mean, even outside of that, it's like events. I'm like, man, I could be doing so much other stuff. But, you know, we there. You make the most out of it.
That's true. Yeah, you're present in the moment, Sensei.
What about you with the podcast, though? What? Before you get too far.
I wanted to do podcasting because of being on the Pull-Up Experience. I didn't know, but you know, sometimes you don't realize how God sets everything up, and He's very crafty at what He does. So I didn't know that all my journals that I had been journaling during the most painful, moments of my life would eventually be the foundation of what Beauty Toe would be born off of. So,
beautiful podcast, by the way.
Thank you. And it's even more beautiful with y'all help. Hallelujah.
Well, yeah, you know, we appreciate it. And shout out to Overflow Studios
for
again.
Sure.
I'm like, wow, this is amazing. Like, even stuff that I don't do, like, you know, you could teach somebody things, but, you know, they surpass you sometimes. So that's even an amazing feeling.
That's dope.
For sure.
That's dope.
And you talked about how when you decided to go into photography, you spoke on how you kind of self-taught yourself.
Yes,
but what did that all include? Was that YouTube University? Was that, I know you said it later became a mentor, but what did you do prior to the mentor as far as educating yourself? And
well, you could always sit down with YouTube and watch videos. Like I purchased a lot of ebooks, courses. Whether if I finish them or not, that's up to, you know, I spend money, but
for sure.
It's just about getting out in the field, you know, practicing raw. Like, oh, you won't never know till you try. Like, I didn't know how shutter speed affects the aperture, affects the ISO. I know y'all looking at me like,
well, Brandon,
right.
He's looking very confused. So
that's how I was. I mean, even Bree, like just breaking it down to her, she's like, what is what? So I'm like, okay. If I could teach it to somebody else, I know that I could master it and understand it better. Like even teaching my daughter's photography, like you know, 2 days. So I know, you know, I could teach anybody if I could teach a little kid in 2 days. So, but yeah, just bringing my camera wherever I go, just practicing in the dark, bright, outside, inside, like different environments. Just practice. Sometimes they don't even see the picture. It's just me just getting my reps. And me and Bree, we all about reps, replace, doubt.
Come on now. That's our mantra. So this is a mantra.
And also, purpose pusher, we got to push that.
We gotta figure it out.
Reps, though. You know them reps, man.
Just like the gym.
Now you doing your seat now, Sensei.
Yeah.
I remember Sensei showing me the move when you come up or whatnot, when you record.
The panning.
Yeah, the panning. Listen. I feel like that's why my signature move.
That's your signature move? Okay.
I love it. You know, everybody got signature moves, just like Spike Lee. He got that, like.
Yeah, that's true.
So it's like, what can I do? I mean, I still haven't perfected myself, so what I really want to do, I'm always changing it, you know. So, you know, coming down from the ceiling, and like I did a lot of that in the early days. So if y'all see that with the pull-up experience, the early days, coming in the scene. So just trying things.
Okay,
Experimentation.
right. Oh yeah, you brought it back when you did my my little promo reel thing.
I be trying stuff.
I said okay.
Like if I wasn't a creative, I'd be a scientist, which is still creativity to me.
It sure is.
Like just a mad scientist being in the lab, testing it, pouring 2U wines, pouring this and that with the drink, the cranberry juice.
That's the thing about you. I feel like there's nothing that you cannot do, brother, because you do it and you're gonna try it and you gonna and with enough time, you it's like if like you give the child enough of equipment or something or time or something, they're gonna figure it out. Yeah. And I feel like that's the same thing with you, man.
Yeah.
Like you just naturally inquisitive and you're gonna naturally excel at it, man.
Uh-huh. Well, just not being afraid to fail, you know, and then even with the failures and it's lessons you learn, you know. Just with me, like I didn't use flash for the longest. I'm just using my camera, but just adding the light and seeing how better the pictures come out, and like, especially like with our complexion, like darker complexions, you're gonna need that light. You're gonna need that light.
Man, I got sensei stories all day, but I remember he was teaching me the important. Well, first of all, I don't know if you tell y'all this, but he's like master of the iPhone. Before sensei, I didn't know anything about the timer. I know about the levels. I didn't know anything about like actually using the iPhone to do photography. Yeah. Sensei, I'm used to apprentice. Okay. Now I feel like I can do it. I can do it now. You know.
Yes, sir. I love it.
I was showing Jess one time. I was like showing her what you can do with iPhone. Man, listen, you are the GOAT. Okay.
For sure.
Well, I started with iPhone, so you know that's how I kind of mastered before I purchased the camera. You know, first $800, and then it's like, okay, I need an actual more professional camera, and then we get into the thousands and stuff like that. So. Yeah, I started with the iPhone. I still shoot a lot of good content with the iPhone. I'm like, man, I miss it. Like, I know y'all see me be doing that.
I do see you doing that.
Cause it's light too, so I get to. I'm a mover. Like even, I love movement. Like with video, I can stand still, but it's like that's not me. Like I said, an athlete. I love movement, being engaged and showing the action and different angles, seeing the emotion from different people. So
that's your style right there.
It's my style.
Okay.
All right.
So I'm gonna get back to Journey, brother, because you start. You're like not a novice, but you're still an amateur, but you're perfecting the craft. Where does launch arts play into the scheme of things?
Again, shout out to mentors. Shout out to my mentor, Sean Lee Jones, who introduced me to the CEO of Launch Arts, Mr. Jamar Newell. Man, and they're becoming another mentor. So like I have 2 mentors in media, and we just built a beautiful relationship and ended up becoming vice president of the production side of the business. So like just him trusting me and sending me even sometimes by myself or with, other team members, just building that trust, building that reps. We did it together for so long. So it's like, if we could kind of have an A and a B team, we could build it out even faster. And, we just kept in communication, growing, just being honest with each other, even outside of the production, just becoming, friends. And, he telling me personal things, even, with his family. It's like, I get it, Like even outside of business and production, we still have our personal lives.
Sure.
And, I just didn't want him to never forget that. And that's just with anybody in life, with y'all, It ain't always business, ain't always podcasting. Like, whatever y'all, want to talk about, need to talk about, we can.
Listen, Steve mediated. Steve did the birthday. He was engagement. Steve, we family, okay?
For sure.
We gang. But I want to give flowers to Jamar, man, because Jamar is hands down. He's an entrepreneur.
Man.
Entrepreneur. I want to give flowers, man, because when he built Launch Arts, that was phenomenal, man. Because he introduced me to Jamar and whatnot, man. And seeing how Launch Arts was, the teamwork y'all did. Now, see, what was he at? We were at that panel discussion on that, was it Space 65 or whatever. and y'all had the whole team there. And Jamar, you know, you're doing this thing, and I'm seeing and how he's leading, and how you lead, and how y'all are directing.
Yeah.
Phenomenal work, man.
Oh yeah, that's like I didn't have no like I could do like the switcher, which is you switch live time, but like it's like yeah I could do that, but I'd just rather bring in my team. Like I took a pay cut. I even lost money because yeah they kind of flaked and that's when I had payment plans 6 months. And yeah, that's a whole another story. But yeah, just the business lessons you learn along the go. Like, no, you get payment up front now. Like, you mess it up for everybody. So.
Oh, that's good. Actually, I think that that's a very important piece because I know earlier in our conversation that you mentioned as you were getting your feet wet in photography that you were doing things for free just so that way you could be able to like build that portfolio and get your name out here. When did free become a fee?
It's crazy. My good friend E-Rock Beats. He was actually he was actually one of my last producers I worked with when I was actively doing music, and it's crazy. All the songs he produced, I don't think I publicly published.
Snap sense.
But they just off in the cut in the storage,
Come on, so you got to drop
in
it
the vaults, just collecting dust.
Yeah, so. He was actually my first client. I charged $50 for his a birthday session with him. I'm proud and happy he trusted me.
Yeah.
And it's like, man, here, this is what I got. So I'm like, okay. So I end up keeping that 50 as the benchmark for a while, and then slowly increasing, and that became 150, and to all the way where I'm at now, to where even doing research on the market in Cleveland, I can't charge thousands like if I went somewhere else, California, Atlanta, New York. So just knowing your market and doing your research, because a lot of people are not gonna pay that. But you also want to, know your worth and charge your worth for sure.
That's good.
Okay. Well, I think that's a good tip for those, entrepreneurs that are trying to figure out how to navigate their pricing. It's very important that you do the research and just see where the market is. So like you said, you're not overcharging, but you're not under, valuing yourself.
Overcharge, no.
Well, I mean, they might be wondering why the phone ain't ringing, but I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
And I guess that is the risk, with being an entrepreneur is that, there are some people that's just not going to be willing to pay that fee. And are you okay with it?
Yeah, like I've been burnt out. That's what made me increase. I'm like, I'm doing the event. That's time right there. And then I'm coming home and doing homework. Like in school, I love school. Like I really did. But I didn't like homework. I'm not bringing work home and doing work. And I want to play.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I want to do what I do, play basketball, play video games, make music. Like I don't want to be stuck doing homework.
Yeah.
And that's what I start to feel like coming home and having to edit long hours, especially when I did my first wedding. I'm like, it's like 4, 5, 6, 7 weeks. I'm like, dang, I got my life back. My daughter can we go to the park? I gotta edit. Like I'm like, yeah, something gotta change, and that's the importance of team, hiring staff, and charging, accordingly. So it's all trial and error.
It definitely is. So what's the biggest lesson that you've learned from, I guess, the business aspect of things? What would you say is the biggest lesson learned?
Don't be afraid to reach out. And this is more so like lead generation. Don't be afraid to reach out, and the power of the follow-up. Like I missed so many clients and great opportunities because I simply did not follow up, or because I was too busy or tired. Like, man, that follow-up is everything. Don't be afraid to reach out. If somebody that you want to work with, reach out. The worst they can say is no.
No, that's good.
That is good.
So back to your journey, because I know, so you're doing lawn charts. Pull-up experience. How did that come to be?
It was actually all in the same year, launch charts and pull-up experience. So it was like almost like identical same time. Wow. It was July and then August for launch charts. So it was like right at the same time.
Thank you, Lord.
5 years. Look, like I'm saying, that's why I'm like, we got to kind of build this out. We got the production, you know what I mean? Yeah. And it's still in the works, what it could actually look like with the power collaboration between my brand and launch charts. Like got it on the back of the
Come on,
shirt.
now.
All
Like,
right, all right. Let me
I
make
got
sure.
it.
Yep.
You know
We got
what I
it.
mean?
Y'all got it. We
Shots
good.
good knees, brother.
Oh.
Good knees, good knees.
Oh, yeah, I'm gonna do this slowly. But you know, just everything. You know, I'm always promoting whether it's my brand, a pull-up experience exclusively, Launch Charge exclusively, my podcast exclusively, somebody else's brand exclusively. So you want like it doesn't matter. I'ma always promote. You know, like I could wear Polo or Sean John or Tommy Hilfiger or any other brand, but why not brands that I actually work with, that I'm a part of and that I'm building? You got the pull-up experience. We could wear anything. Why not promote yourself?
Come on.
So that's how I look at it.
That's huge. Speaking of wearing yourself, you know, when it comes to photographer Jackson, when it comes to the importance of a name.
Yeah.
When did Alien Eyez Photo become the name, and how did that come about in general?
Well, you was getting me scared for a minute. You sound like Maury, like you are not the father. When it comes to, I'm like, you are.
We found some tweets in 05.
I got a couple. But the importance of a name. So my first artist name was DJ Powerhouse, because my nickname is DJ, family name DJ, S DJ, but I dropped the S. So I was called DJ, and I put it in front of Player, so DJ Player, because I'm walking down the street. Like, I didn't like getting my hair cut, as y'all can see, growing up, because I didn't have my father in my life. So it's like going to the barbershop. It just felt like that emptiness and that loneliness. So, you know, but every time I did, hey, player, what's up, player? Hold your head up, player. So player stuck in my head. I'm like, oh, player. And you think about player smooth, and I was smooth with the words. So I put DJ and player. And then everybody's getting me mixed up with an actual DJ, like, wicked. But I'm like, how can I rebrand myself? So I dropped the DJ and put I in front of player. So like, I am player, I player. Shout out to Apple, which I have equity in. And from I player, I added Alien, which, you know, my daughter's mother at the time, we performed together. She was a unicorn. So I'm like, what matches the unicorn? And that's how Alien became born. You got to be out of this world.
Okay, I was trying to still make the connection. Okay, I got you. I follow along. Y'all follow along?
So that's how you got Alien I Player. So that was my artist name. And everybody knew me as Alien. Hey, Alien. So I took that Alien. So now, coming from behind the mic, dropping the mic, and now got the lens. So eyes, as you can see, now Alien can see with the eyes. So Alien eyes. And what I'm doing, taking photos. So, and I'm like, it's going to be bigger than photos. So I added media, and a lot of people don't see the media in production, so I just say media. Okay. But it's actually media in production, so yeah, the whole shebang. Because I was thinking bigger at the time. Like, it ain't just gonna be photos. It's gonna be a production.
Okay.
You know?
I know. Hey, on the year.
Yeah.
We're talking Sensei. Okay.
Sensei.
I can tell where Sensei came from.
Yeah.
Where Sensei came from?
Yeah, you might as well tell us. You know, because people probably don't understand where that come from. We just started saying that out of nowhere, and it's just been sticking and going. And
now you call him Sensei.
Right. So now you're like, okay, so which one are you doing? Now the Alien Eyez Sensei. Which one we going with?
Right. Just made many hats. You know? But no, anybody know? See, this is one thing about me. If you got a nickname, I don't rock you. Okay.
That's right.
You ain't part of the gang. Okay? Everybody around got a nickname. They don't even know it. Right? Sometimes they know, sometimes they don't know it. But Sensei only made sense because I promise you, there's been many times I text Steve on a random, like, hey man, hey, advice on this real quick, or hey, this and this and another, or photography, or this, or anything. Okay. I'm like, man, every time I hit him up, and I remember I was watching a comic movie or whatnot, right? Oh. And the dude was meditating, and I was like, I said, Sensei, there we go.
Makes sense.
Yeah, we go, and it makes sense. It felt right. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it still do.
A good name should feel right.
It does.
It does.
And it fits.
It does.
I like that.
No, and like I said, I appreciate you, man. Because like I said, even if it's personal, if it's podcast, brother, you have been there, and I appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? You always there to guide. And since he's younger than me, you know what I'm saying? Let me just put that out there. You know what I'm saying? And he's guided me. Let me just put it out there.
That's a good lesson for them. Yeah.
Wisdom out this world. So,
trust me, I am not too proud to learn from a child or a kid
absolutely.
or a teenager or someone younger than me. Like, these kids out here streaming. I'm talking about we at the zoo, me and my daughter, we at the zoo. They out there 4 deep streaming. I'm like, so they really doing. I'm like, at the zoo, though. Be anywhere in the world. But, like, hey, they making content and making money. More money than I'm doing. And they just living their life.
Yeah.
And we was in Atlanta. Brittany, she's a streamer. She's a streamer.
Yep.
I don't know about that. I believe.
Hey, it's your girl, Britt. Look at this. I'm like, ooh, okay.
I'm trying, y'all. I'm trying.
Well,
I
you
feel
better
like
than
I'm
me at
honestly
it.
trying to figure
You
it
better
out.
than me at it.
Yeah.
You get it going. I'm like, yeah. Even the behind the scenes, I'll be like, Brittany be like, I'll be like, okay, I like it, yeah. Documented, I love it.
Yeah.
And a lot of people don't do that, and like you really do that. Like behind the scenes, you almost beating me. That's what I'm saying. Like I could teach somebody, but like, man, y'all got your own skills.
When they take what you learn and they go on, they take it even further. That's
or even finding their own lane. Like
Sure.
Brittany, streaming, vlogging, doing behind the scenes. She didn't need me for that, but that's something she likes doing.
For sure. And I thank you. I appreciate that.
For sure.
And I think that that's very important because, when Bree was doing a lot of my episodes for Beauty Told, she's capturing those moments. And I got to thinking to myself as my cell phone was sitting next to me. I'm like, when do you guys get the camera thrown on y'all so that way people can be able to catch y'all doing what y'all love to do, the passion, the purpose behind it? How will anybody know if there's nothing documented about y'all? So that's what really started making me realize to, get out that selflessness. So for y'all, that's, maybe in that same situation, if y'all some podcasters or want to be a podcaster, remember that it ain't always about the film being on y'all, the lens being on y'all. Pick up and make sure that y'all are, reciprocating that towards those who are helping you, because that benefits y'all. That helps to be able to, for more eyes to be able to see y'all in the act. And that way people become curious. They want to know, how can I get that person,
Who gets the photographer? That's like the biggest thing.
It's like a memoir.
Yeah. Oh, there we go.
Who gets the photographer?
For sure.
3, 2, 1.
No. And speaking of just overall, because now you're teaching.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Shout out to you and Sensei Yet, you know what I'm saying? Because y'all were teaching on just how to conduct a podcast. And we'll talk about my first podcast in a minute. But you guys are not saying you guys are masters, but you guys are helping others, but you guys are also teaching. Let's talk about that. Like, what made you want to teach?
Yeah, that's big.
You want to come in front of the camera? No. So it's just amazing. Like even right before this, we had a consultation with someone that we filmed their first video podcast. They doing audio like myself. So they got that going already, but they wanted to introduce video because we shot their first video podcast in Atlanta. So they even wanted to take a step further. They could do it on their own. So we had a consultation with them and like even, providing value, giving them extra time. Like we really, really care because we really want to see people win. And like, if you come to us, we're going to make it look good. Like, no, we really want to see this and like what you're doing and executing and how you could, change. It ain't always about money. It's about the relationship.
Yeah,
so, just knowing that the money going to come.
I know.
I'm always a teacher. Like you said, you hit me up, just send me a text. Like, I might not get back right away because I'm doing X, Y, Z. I'm a parent, running a business. Yeah. I'm in a relationship. So, you got to spend that time where it's allocated. But, I will get back to you. Yeah. For sure. But, we did our first workshop. We always said, yeah, we could do much bigger and do greater. Even you learned. You write with us. And
can I tell a story about how Sensei Yet had me feel embarrassed after the workshop?
I want to hear this. I want to hear this.
Not embarrassed.
No. Shout out to her because listen.
Yeah.
I never forget the line. She was like, if your podcast only doing one angle, It's basic. I was like, I felt, you know how you in class, I was like, oh, I want to cover my face. I want to do this. Like, oh, no.
I didn't say it was basic.
Oh,
I said it didn't align properly with modern trends and attention span.
She did. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
And here, I was like, you know what? And it was like, you know, Mark Jordan did on Last Dance. I heard I took it personal.
I was gonna say.
Next week, I brought 8 cameras.
He did,
yeah,
though.
he did.
I came in, I'm like, what's all of this? We're going to use it, though.
Right.
Let's have fun, you know.
No. But no, I said it because, like, once again, it made me think, okay, how we set the podcast or whatnot. So, no, I said it was getting educated. For you guys. That's what I love about our team, because we're always educating each other.
You know what I love about y'all, man? Y'all just like me. Y'all students to the game. No matter what y'all do, y'all students. Like, you didn't have to implement that and taking it to. I'm glad you did, though.
Yeah.
No, listen.
Level up.
Because that means improvement. You want to get better. That's what I love seeing about people. If I don't see you want to improve, like, it probably, even being in prior relationships, like, if I don't see the progress or it's just stagnant, we ain't getting nowhere, you know, evolution, you're not thinking big for yourself, you just want to be in a basic job.
Right.
Cut.
I know that's right.
Like, I mean, it's just not going nowhere, you know, you're just going to be in the same. So, you know, even, you know, we all could be doing better. Like, even my podcast, like, it could be so much better. So it's always that next step we can take and that we want to take.
Yeah.
And that's the biggest thing, that wanting.
That's good.
That's good. So that brings me to the fact of, like you said, we don't just take this information and just, you know, bottle it up. We actually are moving on it. You know, I have a word every year, and this year, and Bree knows, is execute. So, okay, it's nice to know you got that information, but when do you execute on it? When do you start making those steps? Because like you said, it can be just small steps that eventually lead to, before you know it, like, oh my God, I done went from there to here. Like, so you have to move. And I think that you brought up a good point, and for entrepreneurs that are watching this, that it's just important to have those that are going to help you to level up, that's going to be able to show you some things and have your back and give you tips and give you tricks, and that you actually take that in and run with it, you know, and actually do something with it, because that's going to better you and that's going to better everybody. I mean, my mother used to say birds of a feather flock together. So if we all is trying to move towards greatness, I feel like that's much better than us just doing what you doing today, and it's the same old, same old.
All right, we came to Atlanta deep. That's why I'm like, man, we got a whole team. People come in individually or with their couple, as a couple, but like, we came with a team.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah, we could really, you know, make waves, not just in Cleveland, but outside of Cleveland. That's when I first saw it. I'm like, we really got something special too, and like, we could really travel with this. Even teaching workshops like Podcast 101, Podcast 102, and like everything we do, see, pour it in there, you know it. You know, we took a risk on ourselves by going down there and traveling. Like our first conference together, I go to conferences all the time by myself, but you know, we stepped out on faith and just been different, doing something different, and I could say it definitely transformed all of us, even the team, in certain ways.
No. We're not speaking on that, but
I'm just saying it did, because you know,
it transformed as a whole. Because then after that, I feel like the podcast transformed. It went in a different direction.
Sure.
Yep, and then from that, you know, I feel like. Then we had more direction. We had more intention going forward. At Atlanta, it was okay, we about to go in this direction, and we ain't stopped yet.
That's true.
And I just think we kind of do the same, but like, we have these high names and, you know, people that's of this high status, and being at, you know, podcasts, some of the different conferences such as that, they're approachable and accessible and willing to talk and you know, spend that time with, you know, I ain't gonna say anybody, but pretty much anybody. Like, they not, like, come and get that camera on my face. I'm like, no, they sit down with you, chop it up, you know, have a quick interview with you, you know, talk with you. So, just like you said, birds of a feather flock together. You seeing that, you want to model that.
Sure. You know? And others get encouraged and influenced too. You know, we've both, we've all individually and collectively have grown our brands to the point where people know us, not just as the Pull Up Experience, but they know us as Alien Photos. They know us as Overflow Studios or Beauty Toe. And I think that just helps to set the tone for when we continue to just catapult this thing and just take it to a whole nother dimension.
Absolutely.
Okay, see, okay.
Listen, I said the other day in an interview, I said this because someone asked the other day, like, I'm saying, someone asked, what is the Pull Up Experience? Well, I said it's a conglomerate of entrepreneurs who are doing something phenomenal for the city of Cleveland and beyond.
Yeah.
And I like to simply say it's an entrepreneur elevation group. Because, we don't only elevate ourselves, we elevate everybody around us in the community that we're building. An amazing community that you started to help build, and then now you add in all the pieces. We just continue building, and like you said, our separate brands. It's like one merge. Like that's what I'm saying. We ain't even maximizing everything yet, but once we really do,
it's coming. Look out!
We're gonna do this every day.
Hey,
like Joe Button, what do you say he on?
923 episodes.
Ooh,
that's remarkable.
That was a couple weeks ago. He might be on 950 now.
Yeah, who knows?
Remarkable.
That is phenomenal for sure. So, what has been for you? What's been the most rewarding in the entrepreneur space? What's been the most rewarding for you?
Just hearing the feedback and just the accomplishment from someone else, but they also give me the recognition that I documented and captured it in a way that tells their story effectively. Not just capturing just to capture, but really telling their story, getting the B-roll, and showing that emotion, and man, just the testimonies. And like I said, we just got off a consultation call about podcasting right after this, and just everything she is saying about both of us, and just the experience we gave her, and that it wasn't just transactional, it was transformational, and that we kept that relationship going. It wasn't just, you recorded my podcast, that's it. Right. No, we were right there, holding your hand almost. We're not just, a transaction or a client or whatever. We're family at the end of the day. Once you rock with us, you family. We ain't gonna let everybody in our house. That's what I mean. But whatever you need, don't be afraid to reach out.
Yeah, that's good.
Going back to even, someone that's starting a business, and when they need those first customers, those leads, don't be afraid to reach out. That's just about even with a mentor or a coach. And you're gonna need a mentor or a coach for sure. And I could be a mentor or a coach, one of these lovely people here, even Bree, even my daughter or something. No matter who it is or who you want to work with, reach out, Or they might even have recommendations for you.
Your team just added its 67th AI tool and also your 67th security blind spot. The good news? The Vanta agent works like a GRC engineer in the background, finding every app your team uses, scoring the risk, and drafting fixes for you. Vanta is the platform used by over 16,000 fast-moving companies like Ramp, Cursor, and Harvey, who are shaping the future with AI and staying ahead of AI risk. Get started at Vanta.com.
Cha-ching! That's the sound of Lowe's Labor Day savings. Get up to 45% off select major appliances and save up to an additional $100 on select laundry pairs. Plus, get 3 bags of Miracle-Gro 0.75 cubic foot garden soil for just $10. Labor Day deals are on now at Lowe's, in-store and online. Valid through 9/9 while supplies last. Selection varies by location. See Lowe's.com for more details. Soil offer excludes Alaska and Hawaii.
Yeah. So, real quick, because you not new to this, you true to this. You also have a podcast.
Oh, yeah.
Can you talk about what made, because you, like I said, you were behind the camera. What made you want to, you've been on
sometimes.
Right. What made you want to start your own podcast?
Yeah.
So, interesting, when I was doing music, I did start a podcast. It's called Lyrical Logic Podcast, where I break down different lyrics of different songs and poems And then each artist that I brought on, I had them perform, and then we break down their song or poem. So like I'm always thinking about what's the meaning, because I'm like, you could hear a good beat or good song or whatever, but what are you really saying? So I was getting more into the weeds of the lyrics and the meanings and the origin, and like it's always a deeper story. Like I could take it one way, but the artists know exactly what they meant. I'm like, okay. But even fast forwarding back to production, I'm like, I have a business. I'm an introvert. I don't really like doing this and doing that, but what can I do to market my business? I'm like, every business should have a podcast, so why shouldn't my business?
Wow.
So I started Alienized Photos Industry Talk. I'm currently on, I'll just be recording. I'm probably like on 70 or something like that.
Come on, we got to celebrate that.
But publicly, like 50, 59, but I got like 70.
Wow. So you got something in the vault ready to launch.
I got something from a lot, yeah.
And that's funny, ironic. He's a photographer who does audio podcasts.
I know, that is ironic.
I know. But I thought about this, like, because I taking it back to music, I used to record voice notes in my car while I'm driving, like, my songs, like, hey, I gotta go harder, I'm so smarter. So I'm like, I just took that same principle. I'm like, I record a 20-minute podcast while I drive. And I try to keep it within 20 to 30 minutes, like the old school shows.
Oh, that's good.
Let that be a testament to anybody with a podcast. He's commuting. He's shooting this podcast.
Yeah.
What's your excuse? Okay? Do it.
Do it.
Do it now.
Yeah, because, like, I don't got to worry about, like, even before this, how long did it honestly take for us to set up and, minus your son?
Yeah, sorry.
Before that, the lights, the cameras, the mics, and I could just put the mic to my phone, record, wherever I want. Like, I got this thought in my head. I want to get it right there. I don't want to have to worry about how I look or I fix like, most of the times, like, I need a retwist. I need a retwist right now. But I'm not worried about how I'm showing up on camera. I don't got to worry about the lights, or I got to charge this, less equipment. I can do it wherever I want. Just press record and get my thoughts out. Because if you think about a podcast, it's audio only. That's how it started.
A lot of people
like radio.
That part.
That's true.
And then we started introducing, cameras with video. Even radio stations, they have video now. So podcasting help, evolve the radio. But yeah, adding camera and everything, like, even with Lyrical Logic podcast, it was audio only. So you could do it everywhere. I record in the car, recording, on the couch, just, boom, boom, boom. It's like, I don't got to worry about, because I like also moving, because I'll walk away from the camera and forget the camera rolling. I like moving, like I'm a pacer. That's how I get my thoughts down. That's how I used to write a lot of songs. I cannot stay still most of the time. It's like that. Energy is always in motion. So I'm like, why can't my thoughts is in motion, my energy in motion, everything just flowing. So.
That's good. No, listen, phenomenal podcast, by the way. I'm a podcast connoisseur.
Thank you.
And I like how you take, and you would think this would be all photography industry. You take different industries.
Yes.
And people different industries. So shout out to you, brother.
Yeah, interview.
You go a little deeper.
I try, interview different people from different industries, and we all could assist. Like, what can we learn from the relationship industry and apply it to our business? We learn with podcasts and building the community into our business? And what can you learn from photography industry and media industry for our own business? We all need media. So, and then we all need, tax, housing, like, we all need these things. And what are they doing in their industry that we can apply to our own?
That's really good.
So that's what I do when I interview different people. But with my solo podcast, I take it as master classes and different things that, I could take and have for myself. Like, if they want to book me for a speech on, podcasts, I already have episodes about that. So I just kind of listen to my own stuff and already have the blueprint or confidence, motivation. I already had these topics, mindset. I already had these topics on my podcast. You can listen to podcasts. And then for me, I could also listen to it like, oh, yeah. Mindset, okay, touch on this. Okay, touch on this. And seeing what resonates with the audience. So that's why I love the podcast. And it just helps me in many different ways, not just marketing my business, but like I said, using it as a master class.
Sure.
Or people want to book me for speeches like with Futureland, they had, us speak on stage. Every business should have a podcast. Guess what? It's an episode on Alienized Photos Industry Talk. AEPEIT. I'm going to say E. AEPIT.
Okay. All right. Love it. Love it. So I think that, it's very important, to your point, to have a podcast. Just to be able to get your voice, to have it be heard. David Shins, when he came to Cleveland, explained the importance of being able to document some things, because you want to leave that can now be part of your legacy. When we leave this earth, so it's very important. Now, not only have you decided to do podcasting for yourself, but you also have decided to go back behind the lens, make it a business with your partner. And my first pod, phenomenal how you guys took an idea, strategized it thoroughly, thanks to Overflow Studios, okay?
Shout out to Overflow Studios.
Shout out to her.
For sure.
And not only that, but you guys moved on it. It wasn't just an idea that sat for years and years. You moved, and you moved quickly. So tell us how that experience has been to be able to now be another business venture for yourself.
So I want to say it's a business venture, but it's one of our main offers for sure. And shout out to Brianna for that for sure. She initially brought me the idea oh, we should do this. And she thought her name My First Pod. I'm like, it's kind of cheesy, but now sitting with it, I'm like, that is brilliant. That is amazing. This is literally my first pod. I'm like, we got to do more with this too.
Wow.
And then I just helped build it out more. But when she initially came to me, I'm like, I wasn't feeling it. But just trusting the process and trusting your partner.
That part.
And so many things I bring her, she'd be like, no. I'd be like, dang. But, just trusting your partner.
Sure.
Even outside of that, with business, you have to build that trust.
You do.
They got to know you, like you, but most of all, trust you. I got episodes on that too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so.
Episodes on everything.
But yeah, we always building it, but that's something we actually talked about recently, where we're actually going to shelf it for later, because, just reviewing and reflecting, okay, are we really getting out of it what we really want to get out of it? Yes, with the production, yes, with the relationship and helping people, but financially, we are taking a loss. If you book us regularly with all our services together, it's much more than what we're offering with My First Pod. But we want to help people launch their first podcast and give them that confidence and let them know that it's possible.
Yeah.
And do it with quality. Shout out to Overflow Studios, because I can help film, take pictures behind the scenes, but the editing.
God bless her. God bless her.
Come on, let's give me a round of applause.
Shout out to the editor, the shredders out there. Yes.
Absolutely.
Bless y'all. Bless y'all.
Because I know.
Behind the scenes on the camera right now.
Yeah,
swiveling
man.
away.
So since we talk about the past, let's talk about the future, brother, because My First Pod, I think it's a phenomenal idea.
That's crazy. Speaking about music, going back to my music, I had a mixtape called Past the Future.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
That was way before Aliens, so I'm like, this all kind of aligned.
It does. Funny how that works. I love that.
Future. Because it all kind of coexists to me. But my bad for interrupting. I just want to throw that in.
What can we expect for the future from you, brother? Because listen, the sky limit with you.
Sure.
We know literally if you say you said this tomorrow, I want to be astronaut.
Darn it, he gonna be that.
He gonna be
well, it's crazy that you said that. I actually did once when I was little, because we all had those questions. What you want to be when you grow up?
Yeah.
What you want to be when you grow up? When even till now, you can still grow up.
You
What
can.
did you want to be when you was a kid?
What did I want to be? I wanted to be a singer.
What you wanted to be?
Keenan Iron Wayans.
Oh.
But y'all's are unique. But like you hear, oh, I'm a police officer, a firefighter, or this or that, nurse, doctor. I'm like, what's different? I want to be astronaut. I ain't know what an astronaut was. So like, I want to be astronaut. I want to be something different. I always love being different, being original, doing something somebody else. Like everybody using ChatGPT, I was using Claude.
Oh.
And everybody want to get on Claude. I started shifting to Gemini. I'd be like, I don't really like. I'm still sticking with what I like best, which is Claude AI. As far as the AIs, the 3 big top ones.
Okay.
No shade to Grok, but I think those are the 3 tops. Chat, Gemini, and Claude. But it's just about me being different. And like I said, I didn't know what an astronaut was, but if I don't know what it is, I'm going to research it. I'm like, oh, it's kind of different. Okay. Like, I know you probably never heard this, but I was like, if I get married, I want to get married on the moon.
Man, wait. What? You heard that, Bree?
That's just how I like to be different. Like,
well, I've never heard of that before.
How many people got married on the moon?
All right, Elon, get that going, man. Get it going, Elon.
Well, we just gonna have to pull up.
Nope.
Okay.
Oh, that's a destination.
We're gonna be floating there, boy.
Yeah, that's a destination wedding for sure. Hey. I don't know how we all gonna get up there.
Sensei on the case, we're gonna figure it out.
Hey, it may take us some years. I don't know how to time travel with the the rockets in outer space and being an astronaut, but however long it take, hey, I don't really know too much about it, but I know, like I said, I never traveled. How many people really explored and traveled the moon? But to get married on the moon, now you know what they say, oh, heads over the moon, or however that saying go. Why not just take it to the moon? The cow jumped over the moon, so did aliens.
Wow, all right.
Yeah, we might see some aliens up there. They might be
might be part of the attendees.
Right.
Okay.
So it's one aspect of it, but what can you expect for you in the future professionally also?
Professionally. I think me doing more teaching, more workshops, me stepping away from the camera more, even building out a team, training and finding different people to mentor and interns and building them up.
Sure.
Just really stepping away because I thought about this, like my first million, will it come from photography? Yeah, I could grind away, but I'll be tired and all this. So will I really enjoy it? Yeah, I can make $1 million, but I have to do X, Y, and Z events or so many productions. So it's like, okay, what is that next tier, that next level besides, photography, video that would help me make my first $1 million, which I'm still building and working on in my head. Like I have a bunch of ideas. So this is just about sitting down, strategizing, planning, having that time with self and seeing what really is effective, what really works and what, I love. Like, cause you could do something, but do you really love it? You'll get burnt out either way, so.
If you're listening to this, you're ready. Ready to join the industrial intelligence generation. A generation defined not by age, but by a shared mindset. To connect teams, accelerate efficiency, and drive innovation. Using the power of Aviva software to reshape industries. Turning real-time insights into real-world growth. Discover our stories at industrialintelligence.com. Join Generation I.
Your team just added its 67th AI tool and also your 67th security blind spot. The good news? The Vanta agent works like a GRC engineer in the background, finding every app your team uses, scoring the risk, and drafting fixes for you. Vanta is the platform used by over 16,000 fast-moving companies like Ramp, Cursor, and Harvey, who are shaping the future with AI and staying ahead of AI risk. Get started at Vanta.com.
All right.
Yes, it's a work in progress, but the futures, it could change.
Yeah.
I could say it one day like, oh, I could be an astronaut, but tomorrow I'm a scientist. The next day I'm back rapping. You never know. So.
But the fact that these things, it's all possible to you, Sensei.
For sure, nothing's off limits. Nothing's off limits.
Sensei, I know people they stuck on one thing.
Yep.
You said, hey, I can do it.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
I respect that. I admire that, bro, because I know what I'm good at, and I stick to that.
Well, don't be afraid to try new things. You know, like you even being behind the camera more, saying you like being behind the camera. You want to step from in front of the camera and be behind the scenes more. I'm like, oh, really?
Oh, you're speaking his language now.
Yeah, no, that's real. You know
firsthand. Yeah, you know.
So since I'm actually excited for this joint because you have sat around for 300 plus answers to these questions.
Yes.
And to get Sensei's answers, I'm excited about this.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm acting like I never heard this before. What you got to ask me?
Right. What these questions?
So everybody knows the Blue Springs, we have simple questions.
Yeah.
And like I said, Steve heard them all, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I know you're gonna have his specific answer to these questions. But Cleveland, since you're Cleveland born and raised, and you've seen it. And another thing I want to give you flowers, man. Collaboration, brother. You are a master collaborator.
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying? Hands down. Like, he's such a master collaborator. He bring me into collaboration. I'm like, I don't be part of collaboration, but I'm like, no. Since they're gonna do, we gonna collaborate. Which I give you credit for, because since they know I ain't high head. I am a level headed person. So I don't be level headed. Since they be like, all right, man, come on.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I should say collaboration, Sensei. Unfortunately, the city has the stigma of not being a collaborative place. So, Sensei, you've been a master collaborator. How do you feel like we can change the narrative of Cleveland, change the stigma of not being a collaborative place?
I think just being collaborative. Like, I think it started for me with music. Like, I wanted to collaborate with everybody.
Yeah.
Pop artists, rock artists, other rappers, singers. I love collaborative singers. Like, I think I'm making my best hits, like, with singers. So I just took that same principle just throughout life. Like, even being that kid in school, I could sit at any lunch table with any crowd. Like, I'm not with the jocks or the high people. Like, I could be with anybody. You know, the isolated people to the popular people. Like, I'm sitting at a new lunch table each day. Like, what y'all got going on? Like, I can sit by myself. And I don't mind sitting by myself. And a lot of people don't sit with themselves. But once you sit with yourself, you learn yourself. And that way you can open it up more.
That's good.
Like, I could be in front of the camera, or, you know, with that pull-up experience. I could be behind the scenes. I could be off the scenes. I don't got to do nothing. I could be doing the show notes. I could be doing, you know, administrative work. I could do so many different tasks, but it's about that flexibility and know what team you're a part of and what collaboration you're part of, you know, but also it's just being open. Like, even being with the pull-up experience, just being open, you know. Man, shout out to Angie, Arlo.
Shout out to Arlo, man.
Because I could have been like, what? They ain't paying me? and I could have said anything. I'd be like, I don't know these people. Or, but what was crazy was I'm always open to collaboration, at least if it's just one day or whatever. But I wanted to start a business podcast or, you know, full of entrepreneurs, and that's what y'all were doing. So I'm like, I could have my business podcast, but I don't have to be the face of it. And so I thought it was perfect for me because I didn't want to be the face. And like, this has been beautiful, but just collaborating with Overflow Studios a lot, even with Launch Arts, the pull-up experience, you know, Futureland, creative meetups. It's just about being open and saying yes.
Wow.
I mean, because it could be a one-time thing. But you don't know where it could go if you don't never try.
That part.
So, along with the trying, never give up. Never give up. Never quit. Never give up. But try it once at least, you know. Maybe it don't work out. You know, I would love to see like weird collaborations between Coke and Pepsi. Like, what if they came together? You know, I love seeing stuff like that, like things that naturally don't work together or collaborate. Like, man,
that's good.
So it's all about the what ifs, the possibilities, and just being open and trying at least once.
That's good.
Come on now. So, Sensei, I believe everyone watches the podcast. And this thing about you, I feel like you collaborate with a good portion of people.
Yeah.
But who can we hope for you to collaborate in the future? Who would you like to collaborate in the future, Sensei? Because I can think about it. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people.
Well, if you were asking me this like a month ago, I'd have probably said David Shands on the podcast summit. We kind of did in a way and did some interviews at Creative Clubhouse. Even
Come on,
did
that's major.
Shout
That's
out
major.
to y'all.
That's major.
Yes. So, but outside of that, I would say, I mean, everybody that I'm collaborating with now, just more. Maybe something music, like, it's crazy. I know they're not here right now, but like, I want to collaborate with Tupac, Michael Jackson, like their legacy and things like that.
Yeah, I was progressing, brother.
Yeah, I want to collaborate with, you know, companies from the tech industry because I think my knowledge with media, I think tech has a lot less media attention. But if I could bring that side and that awareness, that visibility, I think it would just open the world up even more.
Okay.
It's no specific company or entity, but, you know, I'm kind of winking whoever, you know, aligns with my values, goals, belief, and also the money.
I know that's right.
You know, reach out. You know, I'm always open to collaborate, just about anybody. As long as you're positive, you know, have a good story, a mission, you're not doing nothing negative in the world or hurting people, I'm willing to collab. I'm open.
Okay. I heard that.
Yeah, and I was documented.
Yeah, I mean, that's why I started coming around Beauty Talk. I'm like, we got to collab more. You getting close to that 100 episode. I want to be there to see your progress and everything that you do leading up to this 100th episode. And like you said, you want to have a live event. So, like, I specialize.
To you and Bree putting that in my ear.
Yeah, I want to specialize. I specialize with live events. So, like, I want to help you in that. But to be able to help you, I got to be around more, understand your process and, you know, your flow. And now I'm learning it better. It's like, okay, you know, we did the 50th at Tower City. I'm about to do 100. We did 200 with David Shands.
Yeah.
Wow.
You know, so it's like these milestones. It's like I want to build. I want you to focus on the podcast. Like when it comes to a live event, I got you. I can help you with that.
For sure.
So that's what I'm saying. Even with the pull-up experience, we about to be on 500 next year.
You
Probably next year.
Just do something for 350. Now I think about it.
Like, okay. We can't just
milestone.
It is. It is.
Yeah.
Figure it out.
Awesome. Well, listen, I think that we know, and y'all know that the legacy for you is just out of this world. Okay? You are doing so much, you know, from born day to now, and then you continue to do so, and you even have your, you know, your daughter that, you know, it's mimicking everything and really just taking that in as a sponge. And, you know, I can't wait to see what comes about with that, because she's very passionate about it, you know, just like her dad. Aww. So legacy, phenomenal. It's coming. And for that, what would you like the legacy to be for yourself as Stephen D. Jackson? What would you like the legacy to be for everything entrepreneur? Because, I mean, the list goes on and on. I can start off with alien, you know, Eyez photos, but it's obviously more underneath that umbrella.
Personally, it's just all, when people think about, you know, Alien or Photographer Jackson or Steve or Stephen D. Jackson, one of those names. Or even our player, like, it's just raising that consciousness. Like, when y'all come around me, it's like that intuitiveness, that inquisitiveness, that wisdom. And that's what I'm like, man, who was Stephen? Like, almost like, what would Jesus do?
Yeah.
Who was Stephen? Like,
I said myself quite a bit. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm like, what was Steve?
What was Steve do? That's
right.
good.
And it's like that moment, like, even with Alien, when you think about aliens, what do you think about? Or where are they?
In another galaxy.
And when you think about galaxy, where is that compared to you, in relationship to you?
I mean, foreign, far away.
Far away, higher, usually higher, like stars.
Definitely higher.
Raising your, you know, your level of thinking, your consciousness, and, you know, just positivity, good energy. Like, that's the things I want to leave behind in this world and have that compounding effect, not just with me, but my businesses, my family, everybody that I'm around. It's just like, man. And, you know, I lost a mentor even before I got into, you know, like photography and video. Mr. Silver B. Richards, you know, R.I.P. You know, who I was studying behind in radio and interning with him in radio. So just a full circle, me coming back to a podcast and reminds me of that, you know, being in radio for 4 years, you know, reaching that #1 spot in different categories. So it's just about leaving an imprint with consciousness, positivity, wisdom, and good moments.
Okay.
And for my business, it's like I said, with the photos is one thing, the media, yeah, production, but like that big conglomerate. Like when I seen Tyler Perry with his plays and then to movies to the whole big studio, it's amazing. So I wanted to be big as that, and you know, have media in different schools and where people and students, not just students, but like even older people, you know, they can learn and take upon and even explore, experiment. And my biggest thing is just with my business is just experiment and explore.
Come on.
That exploration, that alien. So, yeah.
I'm telling you, man.
Oh, we missed the buzzer. It's cool.
No.
It's cool.
No.
We're gonna add it in.
Yeah. There we go.
Yeah.
Well, listen, I mean, we have long awaited this episode.
Absolutely.
I mean, for a long time, and it's finally come. And I know that there's no doubt that someone that is watching, someone listening is inspired, encouraged, and just educated now as well on some of the things, you know, that you have been able to do and achieve in your short span of life, because, you know, we got so much more to go.
Yes.
So for those that, you know, do want to take this interview episode and really wrap it into 3 gems, what would your gems be for them?
I'm just gonna list a whole bunch because, you know, for some people, 3 is not enough. Be open, be creative, be collaborative, always study, being open to learning, being open to mentors and learning from anybody, even people younger than you. But my biggest thing is always elevate.
Yes, come
always
on. Always elevate. I like that. I like that a lot.
3, 2, 1, and even 3, 2, 1. So a lot of people that know me know I have the angel number 1, 2, 3, 3, 2, 1, any variation of those numbers. And then my last track wasn't even a song. It was an affirmation track. Alien Eyez, affirmations 1, 2, 3. So shouts out to the reverse of this, 3, 2, 1, episode 3, 2, 1. Yeah. Thank you for having me on.
So I got to ask Sensei, and you've been here since the beginning. But who would you like to see on the Full Experience, in your opinion, next up?
I want to see you. You watching this. And also the person behind the camera, Miss Brianna Casanova, most importantly, but you watching this, you have to become on the Full Experience.
Yeah.
If you have a business, if you are an entrepreneur, if you're doing something good in the community, if you got a good story, you got to be on the Full Experience. You know, you could be all the way up here, you could be just starting off, you could be in between. But I do want to see Miss Brianna Casanova's official episode.
Hey, it's coming.
It's coming.
It's coming.
Coming for you, madam.
Yeah. But even more of a long shot too. I want to see my daughter, Miss 7 Jackson.
Now 777. That's gonna be 7.
Hey,
I love it.
I like that.
Yeah. No, so listen, we appreciate you, man.
Yeah.
And just want to be able to give you flowers, man, because once again, dude, you have been from the beginning. Not even been here from the beginning, but you have been how can I say this? Just a staple in the Full Experience. There wouldn't be no Full Experience without you, brother. So we want to thank you for that, man.
I mean, but you the face of it, man. You know what I mean? You keep it going, though. You purpose pusher. You keep us out there.
That he is.
I remember doing 20 episodes in a week one time.
Oh, my
At least it felt like it.
I don't know what I signed up for.
Yeah.
No, listen,
Unofficially.
Hey, we still going strong.
We
I
still
can't
going.
say listen, I know some groups. Listen,
Yeah.
we still going strong though.
That's
and
good.
I appreciate that about us.
Yes, sir.
Lastly, since where people learn more about you, where can they book you? Where can they get on my first pop? All that good information, man.
Yeah, so just reach out to me on all social media at Alien Eyes Photos. That's Alien Eyes with a Z, Photos with an S. And then also alieneyesphotos.com. And I just started a podcast page for the podcast. AEPIT Pod. So that's Alien Eyes Photos Industry Talk Pod for the podcast. And then check it out on all audio media.
Love
we got
it.
our lights cutting out.
We sure do.
They kicking us out, y'all. They kicking us out.
It's telling us good night.
We
Okay.
are still here rocking.
That's right. Santa, we appreciate you, brother. This is episode 321, the
3,
very special
2,
one. Till next time, y'all. All right. Peace.
Peace.
Right now, AI agents are altering the course of business, automating processes and streamlining the way we work. You can create these agents of change quickly and easily with the Agentic System platform from OutSystems. Because OutSystems is all about outcomes. Like streamlining the loan process in the financial sector, giving insurance brokers a way to grow policy sales, and clearing production bottlenecks for a global beer brewer. OutSystems. Build your agentic future.
Cha-ching! That's the sound of Lowe's Labor Day savings. Get up to 45% off select major appliances and save up to an additional $100 on select laundry pairs. Plus, get 3 bags of Miracle-Gro 0.75 cubic foot garden soil for just $10. Labor Day deals are on now at Lowe's. In-store and online. Valid through 9/9 while supplies last. Selection varies by location. See Lowe's.com for more details. Soil offer excludes Alaska and Hawaii.
Your team just added its 67th AI tool and also your 67th security blind spot. The good news? The Vanta agent works like a GRC engineer in the background, finding every app your team uses, scoring the risk, and drafting fixes for you. Vanta is the platform used by over 16,000 fast-moving companies like Ramp, Cursor, and Harvey, who are shaping the future with AI and staying ahead of AI risk. Get started at Vanta.com.